What began 3.5 months ago has all built for this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a team from the Big 12, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Texas. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Now a third down of the opening drive of this championship game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
He finds some space.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Did not get there, and now he's going to bring up fourth down and 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
And the single back takes the handoff. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now Now it's second down here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Scanning the field. It's Manning. The receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Offense getting set. It's second down. He keeps it on a design run. Long ones are on the move here. There's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Snags a good throw. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He's swarmed by the defense. Second down and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They'll finally bring them down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Second down play coming up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Takes the handoff. It's Moulton. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. Going to set up a third down play.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses it.
The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The offense lines up now, no longer backed up against their own goal line. First down across the 20. And they hand it off to the back. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. They've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, looking to throw it. He's running out of time here. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the first down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on fourth down.
Complete to the running back on his fourth down play. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
What a job by this quarterback here on fourth down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
He gets loose. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tackle, but first down.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Longhorn starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Receiver makes the catch, and a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations, and they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They test the middle there, but get nothing. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. And it's a direct snap. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on 4th. He hands it off from the gun. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Second down and goal upcoming. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wide out. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To throw, it's Manning. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Texas.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. Now they trap him for a sack. And that play should likely send us now to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
0.
And the Hawkeyes will kick this away to start the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas Indianapolis offense comes back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Pass is caught on a comeback route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Just what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To throw, it's Manning. Fires it to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Over the middle, it's Moore. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The ball is picked off. He's bringing it back. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Using his legs, it's Moulton. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That's textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for the first down. And a good find by the quarterback.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. The Hawkeyes are in the red zone. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it, enough for a first down. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
We'll try to run it in on first and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Breaks free. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Back to pass. It's Manning. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
The Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Short connection to the tight end here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
The Longhorns have first and 10 here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Delivers quickly to the left side. Caught near the goal line. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark him right at the 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Direct snap. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Longhorns.
And
that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
21-7. Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Well, they had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum. That chance at a big play.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They call the counter play here. Runs through the defender. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Has no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And now it's a 4th down coming up.
Now that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Looking for his big tight end. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
1st down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Manning. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Defense is coming after him. Out and open, hits him right in stride. Both out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. Quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
28, Iowa, 7. Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The pass rush closing in.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Quarterback still with the football. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Good assignment football here by this defense. Good job of rallying to the quarterback, keeping him short of the marker. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Good throw, complete to the tight end. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Working clock with the ground game. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Longhorns line up with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
On the play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
35, Iowa, 7, Texas.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's hard, again, ripping through the defense. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
2nd down after that previous play. To bootleg here. Grab near the sticks. It's Phillips. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Takes off in a bootleg. It's a quick grab. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. And the Hawkeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. It's a bootleg looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day.
Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Looking to the end zone. That will be incomplete. Trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.